Hello Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, we are going to see who you really are today. We are going to get into the Doggy Wisdom Oracle deck, the Energy Oracle deck, and the Teeny Tiny Tarot. We're going to ask who you really are, how others perceive you, what others get wrong about you, and how this affects you in relationships. If you would like a private reading with me, there is a link now down in the description. You scroll past the links for the extendeds and you will see the link to learn how to and to get yourself booked for a private reading. Thank you, Libra. All right, Libra, let's see who you really are. You are teamwork. Let's work together. Let's work together. You are teamwork. You want to work together on something. You like to work with the team. You like to work in an energy where everyone is supportive and everyone is supported. That's nice. How others perceive you. Be positive. Somebody else said, the Virgo had this card in the exact same spot. Be positive. Being positive about teamwork. Trying to be positive. That's what people perceive you as positive. You might even be like the one that says, hey, no, we can all do this together. Come on, guys, let's get together. Yeah, you're really good at this. You're good at this. I'm good at this. We can do this. We can handle. Like you're like, Libra's really positive. Positive. So what others get wrong about you? Sadness. They get sadness wrong about you. Maybe you don't like it. When you don't like it, you're sad when the team isn't working together here. Something about sadness people get wrong about you. How this affects you in relationships. Friends. So your friends. You have friends. You're creating friends. So we need more cards. Pride and guilt. Gosh, it sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Pride and guilt. Pride maybe getting in the way of something. Somebody's pride. Maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody seems too confident and somebody's guilty. This just feels like the guilt card feels like they can't approach. They don't want to approach. Who you really are. Teamwork. The fifth chakra. Oh, well, we all have to speak up here. I want to say you're kind of like this. You're coming across to me as someone, it's like, you know, everybody needs to say something here. Everybody needs to participate in the conversation. We need to participate in the conversation. Like, let's say you're having a discussion with someone too, and maybe you're trying to clarify or come up with a solution for a problem, or maybe you're trying to understand where this person sits in a situation as opposed to where you are in the situation. And it's like, well, you need to have a conversation back and forth with one another. Yeah, teamwork in conversation, teamwork in speaking your truth. That's who you are. People perceive you as positive new beginning in love. Wow, people perceive you as a positive new beginning in love. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. People perceive you, maybe even like trying to be positive about romantic connections, trying to be positive about new beginnings in your life. But you're kind of teamwork. Like, we all have to talk here. We all have to talk here is really who you are. You're speaking up for the team. What people get wrong about you is sadness. A sadness. Second chakra. Closeness with others and nurturing yourself. So I don't know what this is all about. Like, specifically, it doesn't even feel like it could be connected to what I'm already seeing here. But what people get wrong about you is, I don't know, I feel like sometimes you just don't feel close, like the people that you're talking to. Like, there could be a lack of... Okay, maybe it is connected to who you really are. Because let's say that you've opened up to someone here, right? You've opened up to someone and you've said something to them. And maybe it's kind of like said, you know, hey, I really enjoy working with you. Or like, I don't know, it could be anything, right? It could be a compliment. Or it could be maybe wanting to have a conversation with someone. You want to get to know them a little bit more, right? And maybe you open that conversation by expressing a little bit about yourself. Like, okay, that's fair enough. If I'm the one that wants to get to know this person, then maybe I should kind of lead with something and tell them something about myself. And then I can ask them, how are you? How was your weekend? Or what did you do? It's like, I want to say what people get wrong about you is it's just sad that there's no, maybe that there's no like deeper connection here with anybody. Maybe it just feels very superficial, or you can't get closer with others. Maybe people won't talk. How this affects your relationships, friends, difficulty. Well, difficulty with friends. How interesting. Difficulty with your friends. Difficulty being friends. Difficulty making friends. Yeah, maybe it feels like everybody is just really surface level with you when you're talking to them. And it's like it takes two people here to have a conversation. The temple path is at the bottom. What was that? It was something, pride and guilt. And the temple path, your spiritual purpose. All right, tell me about the teamwork. Libra's teamwork talker. You are the teamwork talker. The 3 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the Emperor. Well, I don't know. Some of you could even, honestly, some of you could also be, I don't know, you could be in some sort of family counseling here, right? And it feels like you're the only one maybe who's being vulnerable. Could be it too. You could be in some sort of family counseling or some sort of relationship counseling or therapy, and it kind of feels like you're willing to talk about things. You're willing to talk about things, and you would like someone else to talk about things so everybody can understand. It's coming off like so like healthy Libran. Right? Like, yeah, I understand. I have things that I'd like to express here, but I also understand that you have things that you need to express, but you're not expressing them. So I don't know what the problem, I don't know. Could be like that. And then it just feel like disappointed in somebody here. Feels like some sort of disappointment in another person. The 5th chakra. Wow. The Queen of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. I really do feel like that you have opened up here in some way. You've opened up and you've wanted to kind of work with someone else in doing that. And that's just, that didn't work out. It's almost like, okay, I'm going to lead here. I'm going to express my feelings. And now there's a new plan, and the new plan is nobody's going to win in this. That's who you are. Yeah, I don't know, maybe there's some type of rejection that has happened here as well. And when I say rejection, like it could be somebody rejecting you in terms of a relationship, or it could be like if you've wanted to open up with someone, or you wanted to dive a little deeper with someone in terms of feelings and conversation, it's like the person didn't participate. People perceive you as be positive new beginnings. Okay, I'm wondering if some of you are like maybe even in some sort of relationship counseling, or you could, you're trying to make something better. People see you as that, right? Like trying to, right, be positive here. Like this will work out. We can do this, to be positive. So, door to romance. The Strength card, the Sun, the Fool, the King of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Oh, that's nice. I was, because the Strength card is there. I just feel like you're talking to someone who's not talking back to you. I don't know. This is really weird because it looks like to me, well, we really need to get down to this card here. This is really giving me, because I've seen some sort of like vulnerability here too with the Queen of Cups. Like you could have expressed your feelings here. You could have expressed some feelings that you have here, and then it feels like, I don't know, now there has to be a new plan. Now there has to be a new plan, and whatever you plan, It feels maybe slightly competitive, but it also feels like nobody's going to win in this because this isn't something that's supposed to be competitive. But, right, like there's some type of sadness here. Because people perceive, I'm going to be honest, if somebody here perceives you as like their Two of Cups, as, yeah, I would say either their friend, a potential lover, the person that they have mutual feelings with, and be positive. The Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Be positive. The Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Who has the Nine of Swords? Somebody perceives you as being like in your head about something that you've discovered or something that you know. But it's curious because I don't really see any sword cards for like you. Someone perceives you as being like, I don't know, having difficulty maybe feeling positive about something. Well, so let me see what happens here. What people get wrong about you is sadness. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. This could be some sort of a change in job or some sort of change in work, leaving you kind of confused, uncertain. The second chakra. Judgment and the Four of Swords. Sadness with the second chakra, the Judgment, the Four of Swords. Something about, like, there's something about correcting something or making something better or healing something here. It could be your intention. Like, somebody could be getting your intention incorrect here. They could be misinterpreting your intentions. And that leaves you feeling sad. And how this affects, so, okay, interesting. Because then this is the friends and the difficulty. What's the friends? Who's the friends? The High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Pentacles. What's this? You don't know. You don't know who your friends are. Oh, yeah. You don't know who your friend. Wow. I don't know. Maybe this is like if you're vulnerable with someone and you thought this person was your friend. And then it's like, no, I don't know who I can trust here. Storm warning. The Two of Swords, the World, and the Page of Swords. Oh, yeah, no. This is like the winds have changed direction. I wonder if it feels like people are like different around you. And there's some way that you used to be able to talk with people and you kind of felt seen and you could see them and understand what was going on with them. Like something changes and shifts here. There's also, like how you're affected here. You don't know who you can trust. You really don't know who you can trust. It also feels like not using your intuition to make that decision and to observe what's going on around you. Like to see and learn what's happening. So maybe you feel like your intuition has failed you here in some way. So now you're paying more attention to what, you know, what is obvious that people are doing. Now, okay, I can't help but wonder, is somebody kind of fucking around with you? That's the next thing I want to ask. With this be positive Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and it's almost as if like you're not getting the truth from your friends, or you're not getting information, you're not getting an equal give and take. And you don't know who you can trust. That's literally what like it looks like. That's just 15 minutes. How do we get so much information in just 15 minutes? The Temple Path. What's the Temple Path? The Page of Pentacles and Justice. It could be learning something. It could be re-educating yourself about something. It's something, okay, it's all about you and justice. It's about clear karma. It's also about, you know, what is right and what is wrong. And this is, I feel like it's your spiritual journey here. Why is there pride and guilt? Who had pride? Let's ask that. Who had pride? The King of Swords. The King of Swords had pride. The Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's hiding some type of information here. Someone was hiding information, hiding something that they knew. And what's the guilt? The Moon, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Wands. You know, they could have, okay, I want to say that there might be something here that you feel like you should have said in the past. Something that you should have said in the past, and maybe you didn't say it. Maybe you weren't open enough. So then it almost looks like to me like you are open and you are like expressing yourself here. And then maybe somebody, I don't know, I just feel like somebody is not like being mutual with you in some type of a conversation. Someone is not being mutual with you in a conversation. And you really don't know who you can trust right now. It's interesting too that that's the spiritual path. Like I wonder if there's some sort of significant lesson too, right? With the Page of Pentacles, there's some type of significant lesson here for you. Or maybe it is about like who you can trust and how you navigate understanding who it is that you can trust. As I say that, the Ace of Swords is at the bottom. So there might be some sort of reality or information, truth that came in for you at some point in the past here. But yeah, it almost looks like you're having a conversation by yourself. And that's what I got. That's what I have, Libra. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask who they are. Now, I leave that up to God, who they are. We're going to say who they really are, how you perceive them, what you get wrong about them, and how this affects them in this situation. There are 2 options in the description below if you would like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.